Well, hi, my name is Sam Stabler. I'm 19. I'm currently a writer, aspiring writer, and I'm making up my full-time job because I'm putting all of my effort into that. So, yeah. So I went to drama school the beginning of the last academic year, but I decided that it wasn't for me and it wasn't where my passions were going. I felt like I knew that I was in the right industry, but I wasn't in the right place to go about what I wanted to do. And then I remember 2 months after, my friend reached out to me on TikTok with a video of Charlie Brooks of Iampro. And when I started exploring the site, I found that they had everything that I was looking for. And ever since I've left, I've just said to myself, I'm gonna work on my dreams now. I'm gonna dedicate everything so that eventually I can go out and try and make this my full-time profession. I'm an actor and a writer, but at the minute I'm focusing in on my writing. For acting, I'm doing the American accents with Gracia Burns. I'm trying to perfect accents and get as many under my toolbox as I can so that I can kind of go out and be very flexible when it comes to auditions. And then when it comes to writing, I just finished the creative writing classes with Matthew Churcher. And I've seen that there's a new Bolts on course about how to pitch your scripts into the industry. So I'm going to start doing that. A lot of my hesitations are overthoughts, especially now, because I am sacrificing a lot to be where I am now, but it's been the best time of my life. And I wouldn't change it, but it's just kind of, sometimes I get hesitant of like, oh, will people like my writing? Am I a bad actor? But then I go into Iampro classes and they just make me feel like I'm worthy and that I can do it and that I am more than capable and I am as good as the next person that walks into the audition room or the classroom or wherever. There is a very big energy of the group and everybody's so supportive, which you wouldn't really imagine when you think of virtual classes. But I've noticed that compared to when I've been in like one-to-one sort of like education, that sort of thing, I'm enjoying the Iampro classes more because everybody's supportive. If there is something you need, like something you're working on, like there is always someone there to help you. And yeah, it's just an amazing opportunity and there's just more opportunities coming. It's so exciting. When I first found Iampro, it was a godsend. Like I felt just so happy and I felt relieved. When my friend sent me it and I saw Charlie Brooks on the screen, I was like, wow, like I've watched her, like I've seen her on TV. She's doing what I want to do with my life. And you know, she's going out there and killing it essentially. Before I joined, I felt like I've left drama school now, like what do I do? I felt quite hopeless, I guess you could say. But then I found Iampro and I saw that there was a place for me in the world and it made me bring back everything that I wanted to do with my life again. I felt purpose and I felt kind of liberated in that. And yeah, it's just been great. I went on the live classes and I just looked and I just thought I'd sign up to the monthly mentoring and just start there. And then I kind of met the community, kind of saw who everybody was, and then I kind of started branching out myself to other teachers and other classes. And that's when I started to see like, oh yeah, I met you there. And like, oh, like I've seen you there. And like, we have the same passions, we're going for the same things. And then, yeah, it's just kind of blossomed. Like I'm on the classes like 4 to 5 days a week now. It's just crazy. And I can't thank Iampro enough for that. When I went on Iampro, I found classes like Matthew Church's class. And it made me feel quite empowered because we were learning about things that I both knew but wanted to expand on and things that I didn't know at all. And it just felt good to know that you can share or you can keep it to yourself, but I could see the words on my notebook and I was like, wow, like I have a voice. Thanks to Iampro, I was actually at the London Book Fair this year. I connected with people like Amazon, the Society of Authors, Penguin, Random House, companies like that, where I was actually kind of guided to go into the right direction, so I now have like a clear pathway of where I need to go. I've had the opportunity to meet with teachers that I wouldn't have met on my own, and been into classes where I can be inspired and leave inspired. The book fair, I was able to go in because I had somebody that would kind of like represent me to go in and speak to professionals. And yeah, I'm just in with my youth ward at the minute, and at the minute I'm doing short films outside of that too, with friends for competitions like self-tape challenges, which can then go to show reels and everything, so it's all kind of going full circle. So yeah. I also want to get into the nitty-gritty of more like in-depth acting classes, so like scene studies, things like that. I've done acting principles, self-tape challenges, but I'd like to get in there and know more about the practitioners that have helped build this industry that we're in today. And yeah, self-tape challenges, definitely, because they're helping me to kind of like know where to go about things and helping me to like have a challenge into characters that I might not have looked at before. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Iampro to anybody, no matter where they are in their career, in their journey. I think Iampro gives you a sense of freedom, and you are allowed to pick the classes that you feel would benefit you, not just as an artist, but as an individual. And I think the one thing that I noticed from drama school to Iampro is that I'm able to focus on the things that I wouldn't have necessarily been able to focus on if I was doing like a full-time drama school course. I've been able to look into my mental health, I've been able to write, I've been doing that independently. When I was in drama school, I did not have time for that. Everything was kind of like class, so things like that. And yeah, it's great. Like I'd recommend it to anyone if they have just a dream and they want to go for it, no matter where they are in the world or whatever they've got going for them. Just do it and you'll find where you need to be. I'm so excited to see what's going to come out of it all.